The United States and its armed forces that command the coalition were the target of the Somalis' anger. Within 24 hours, the population of South Mogadishu, instead of shaking hands with soldiers, was pelting them with rocks. The crowds took to the streets in an area of the city fiercely loyal to General Mohammed Farah Adi. The riots broke out after Adi went on the radio, claiming the U.S.-led task force was supporting a rival group.
The police, they sent them here to help in Somalia. They are using the another way, which is MTV. What they are agreeing before.
Troops fired into the air to disperse the crowds, but many Somalis claimed the shots were directed at them. The Egyptian embassy was sacked. Its flag rubbed in the dirt of the smoke-filled street, a clear message directed to Boutros Boutros-Ghali, the Secretary General of the United Nations. Many of the injured were taken to hospitals, but there are more wheelbarrows in Somalia than ambulances. Still, it was too late for this young man, and for this one too. In one incident, the U.S. military says a Somali was killed when Marines returned fire. The demonstrations amounted to a loud and dangerous message from General Adi that he is still a power to be reckoned with. But the task force had a message of its own to deliver. It was sent by air as U.S. helicopters dropped leaflets in the capital. They stressed the coalition is ready to quell any uprising in Mogadishu or Kismaayo, where forces loyal to the warlord known as General Morgan invaded the city earlier this week. Late Wednesday, Morgan agreed to move all his forces out of Kismaayo, a move the coalition hopes will not be lost on the fervent followers of General Adi. But even the U.S. command admits what happened in Mogadishu is unsettling.
Really what we have here is a momentary setback. It's also something that we think is mainly keyed on disinformation. General Adi has misinterpreted events in Kismaayo.
While the events have postponed the pullout of U.S. troops there, military spokesmen insist it will not delay the handover of command to the United Nations in the coming weeks. But the violent demonstrations and deaths have served as a vivid reminder of just how fragile and elusive the imposed peace in Somalia can be.
Like us being here and do not believe in the propaganda that was being passed out, and certainly didn't participate in the demonstrations.
The troops moved house to house in a sweep for weapons. Any Somali walking down the Avenue Merca was suspect. The confiscation of weapons is just one of the reasons for the anger directed at the multinational. That help is supposed to be delivering aid. But once again, the troops were busy trying to quiet Somali guns. Rick Salinger, CNN, Mogadishu.
If they what can I call pick out our natural resources and they kill our people aimlessly, we don't want their help.